Hello and good morning from me on this Thursday 16th. It is episode 41, if my memory stands correct, and it's time we went to speak with Hydaelyn. Fortuno is ready to lead you to Hydaelyn at last. We make for the lift at the centre of this chamber. Come. I have not done anything other than get 4 episodes encoded. Oh, we are specifically not allowed to fly in here, it seems. Well, this is a problem, because now I've dropped down and I don't know how to get back up. It's a little inconvenient. Oh, we want to be here anyway. All is well. I should hope that Master Fortuno has more to share, sending everyone stumbling into the ethereal sea. With the ship in the way, I didn't even notice this was here. They must employ a full cohort of engineers just to maintain the lifts. I doubt there's anything worth worrying over, not for Hydaelyn's champion, at any rate. Am I the only one? I was wondering what this flickering was. It's the wing of a fairy. Am I the only one feeling terribly nervous? Surely not. As a means of communicating with the heart of the star, tis disappointingly mechanical in design. The ether here is more brilliant than I have ever seen. This doesn't strike me as particularly dangerous, unless one is afraid of lifts. As you all know, aside our physical world exists a ethereal plane, what we refer to as the astral sea or the ethereal sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same, thus the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We utilise this principle in constructing the anti-tower, and once more here in Thormazane. No sooner did the Forum decide to withdraw from Eorzea than we began to work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allows us to peer deep into the ethereal sea, or deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before, in search of Hydaelyn's ever fainter echoes. I want to still pronounce it as an Aitiascope, but I don't think it is. Aitiascope. And you communicate to her through this device. For a time, yes, but since the 7th Umbral Calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the centre of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the... what did I just pronounce it as? Aitiascope? Aitiascope? Even so, we make no guarantees that you will find her, nor for your safety, not so deep in the astral sea. We understand, but if we are to deliver this world, we have no choice but to try. I know, I only wished we could do more than observe your progress from afar. The Aitiascope ocular lens, by which we may peer into the astral or the ethereal sea without placing ourselves at hazard, lies above. Through it, we can watch and guide you. In those swirling depths, there are pockets of ether so dense and turbulent that they can unravel one's soul. If we determine that you are at risk of coming into contact with such a pocket, we will recall you with a teleportation magics. To that end, It would be best for one familiar with the composition of souls, or the composition of your souls, to remain here to assist with said task. Otherwise, there is increased probability that we will extract you too early or too late. So your Stola should stay behind. Oh, I suppose she can somewhat see our souls. Your Stola would have been better for it, though. Please, allow me. I have thought upon this much, and in truth, I do not believe I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. The events of the Tower of Babel drained me. Yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstrip my own. This is no time to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much you may wish wish it were otherwise. If I assist in the manner that Master Fortuno has laid out, however, I may still be of use. Will you trust me to do so? I can think of none I'd trust more. Compared to all that effort you put into keeping us alive while our souls were in the first, preventing us from dissolving into ether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. And even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to health somehow. You flatter me, but rest assured that I will keep a close eye on you all. There is one more thing. I had forgotten that, yeah, Kryl is very familiar with our souls and is very good at tracking souls down specifically. Those in ages past referred to the ethereal sea as the underworld, our final resting place. In its embrace is memory washed away, leaving only the purest of one's soul, or so we believe. Yet what of these memories? Few think to ask what became of them, cast adrift on the ethereal tides. Some theorize that they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. Are we about to re-meet Emet-Selch? And potentially Hydaelyn? Hydaelyn. There we go, we got it right. Because both of them only relatively recently were returned to the Astral Sea. While Hades was destroyed with White Auracite, it wasn't like he was trapped in White Auracite like Elidibus was. So in theory, they both should have got their memory back from our time in Elpis. In those depths, memories of the departed may even coalesce around you, for hatred or for love. Thus I do caution you to be wary, but also have faith. Remember those who did gladly extend you a hand, that they may lift you up once more. Are we also going to meet Forten? I still can't... Oh! Dungeon! This I was not expecting. I was expecting prolonged cut screen. Okay, this is a surprise. This is a welcome surprise for first thing in the morning. Who the hell do I take with me? I hope to guide you via link pearl while you're inside, but given the density of the ether, I'm not sure how long the connection will hold. Even if you can't hear me, however, I assure you that I'm watching over you. Once you are below, you should proceed through the Aitiascope to the central observatory. That is where the objective lens is located. We can manipulate it directly We can manipulate it to direct an ethereal current deeper into the sea. Though I shall assist you in every way possible, this is a journey to make. This is your journey to make. When you are ready, I bid you step forth. Let's have a word with everyone. Maybe our enemies are down there, but if we've beaten them once, we can beat them again. I'm more concerned about our meeting with Hydaelyn. We may find our truth, but what if... No, I'd rather not think on it. Let's just move on. If some part of them remains in the ethereal sea, do you think... Forgive me, that is not why we are here, and no matter what happens, she'll always be with us. With Reen, most of all. She'll tell us to live for the here and now, to do what must be done, and we will. He's thinking about Minfilia. We have always tried to do the right thing, but we have not always been kind nor merciful. I should not be surprised if some few harbour resentment for us as they passed on. We must face these truths and meet them as they come. I have seen more than enough death in my time. Friends, enemies, far too many to count. Once, revenge was all I lived for, all that hate, all that anger. And what good did it do? None, that's what. The way I see it, there's no point in living in the past. The present is what needs protecting. I cannot help but think of those who transformed into beasts, their aether dissolved into nothingness, their souls forever lost. Yet I dare say Fandaniel still wanders the ethereal sea, as do ancients who gave rise to Zodiac, setting into motion many cataclysmic events. If there is justice or morality at work that governs our fates, I do not know it, nor do I think any man ever will. Now I understand why these facilities are so heavily guarded. If it fell into the wrong hands, the wisdom of Hydaelyn could be dangerous. 'Tis true. However, that danger is naught compared to what would result should the common folk en masse venture into the ethereal sea unprepared. Which they most certainly would, if they thought it would allow them to speak to the dead. Once that secret got out, no rational argument could dissuade people from wanting to see their loved ones, no matter how ephemeral the meeting. If Hydaelyn be unwilling or unable to divulge Meteon's location, I shall see our comrades delivered to the moon, one and all. I pray, however, that eventuality does not come to pass. While even a sliver of hope remaineth, we must needs fight on. I think I'm going to take Thancred and Twins. I think we're getting very close to catching up. Because this quest was level 29, so this bit of experience here is how far ahead we actually are. So we may have to do some grinding at some point before all is said and done. Let's see this place. Northern Empty. Let's actually get rid of some of the food in our inventory. This is actually worse than the stuff I have here. I've not been using it because this stuff is mostly useful for combat experience. Which you don't do much of in the main story quest anymore.
All seems in order with the lens. And I trust you can hear me? Those things are pure malcontent. The residue of lives unfulfilled.
Well, this isn't really his fault. They refused to move into position. Ah, we can't go this way. I'm afraid there is a rope barring our path. And there's just simply no way around that rope. We are very much going to have to go the other way. I mean, look at this rope. Look how tall it is. It comes up to my knees. It would be impossible for us to just step over here. Sinking cynicism. Sinking arrogance. Hey, we are able to hit all of them here.
You cannot stop us!
Oh, thank you, it did eventually turn them around.
You cannot stop us!
I was about to spend the Ninki, and then I realised, no, I should save the Ninki. We're not going to get the ninjutsu back. What's the yellow flame? Ah, he is here. He is taking a beating.
I have you now.
Okay, these guys need to die quickly.
You cannot stop us! You're mine!
Okay, so Yellows are friends. Okay, pay attention to them because we can use them to kill things. Tuzamati. Farewell again, my friend. So that's what it was. That was, that must have been Papalimo's soul. If they was wielding Tuzamati, because that's where Tuzamati got destroyed. He had it. You look vaguely familiar. You gonna try and cut our hair?
I have you now.
My turn! You're mine!
Yep, they are coming back.
You underestimate me.
And I almost used True North.
You cannot stop us! You're mine!
Strictly speaking, I shouldn't have double weaved there.
Follow the flow of ether. It will guide you.
Down we go. Too far away? There we go.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
We are among the crystals. Something's over there. Great big shattered crystal. Is that what remains of Hydaelyn? Did that not go off? I didn't hear the fireball.
You underestimate me.
Did I just hear her voice echo in this place? I recognize that axe. Okay, we don't use that, it uses itself.
I have you now.
Saving our hides once again. But that was a giant axe. That would be Ardbert, though. Kind-hearted knight takes form. Let's double pull. While we have boosts. Come on, Thancred. Before they kill me. I tried to retreat to a location where I could not retreat.
My turn.
You underestimate me.
Let's just want to read what it's been. A rush of familiar wisdom. The memory of a principled scion takes form. So yeah, that's got to be Papadino. In a rush of familiar affection, the memory of a valiant archon takes form. Maybe that was Moonbreeder. That was probably Moonbreeder, I think. I don't remember whether or not she wielded an axe. I kind of now wish that I had brought Oyanje with me. And then, yeah, Rush of Familiar Knight, the memory of a kind-hearted knight. That is Lord Hortifont of House Fortemp. Should be keeping an eye out for which of these we can use. We can use that. We can actually use that now because it's a fair bit better than the one we've got on. I've been waiting for something to replace this slot. Oh, it's a ring, not an earring. It looks like it should be an earring. God damn you. Fine, have the other earring on as well. There we go. It still replaces something useful. Who be this? As long as my life belongs to the Empire, in death I shall serve. Oh! Gaius no longer wished this of you. Maybe another sound trumpeting will convince him to go away. Is this the one I think it is? Is this the one that basically gets absolutely destroyed whenever it appears in Trial Roulette? I don't think this is Name Days.
turn. There.
So pay attention to the progress bars. God damn it, it didn't go off. Having now properly looked at my having now properly looked at my skill speed, then yeah, I have. My skill speed is way higher than it should be. Which is why I'm I'm clipping my double weaves.
You're mine.
Oh wait, no. It looks like he's gonna blow that one up.
You now.
You're mine. There.
Even if the limit break charges, we probably do not want to be using it. Okay, so a cone
You now.
is still going to be safe.
You cannot stop us.
You underestimate me.
Lord Belsar. Again, I fail you. You didn't fail him. That was but a shade. I'm sure the true... He's moved on. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's the one you meet at... I can't get the list here. The trial before Praetorium. God damn it. I need an earring. You've given me 3 bracelets for ninja. This is most annoying. Give me bracelets for other classes. Yeah, this definitely looks like we're heading towards the shattered remains of Hydaelyn. This light, is it truly? Do you think this is Minfilia? We have incoming.
Prepare yourself. There.
showing us the way once more. Yeah, Thancred is definitely getting a Minfilia feeling from the light.
You cannot stop us! You're mine!
You underestimate me.
No, it doesn't look like we've got one more combat encounter, so I think we can get rid of this. Otherwise I would have saved it for the next or the boss. So 9 is the lower grade, which makes 10 the upper grade, which we haven't got any of yet. Quite literally Minfilia's spirit. And gone.
My turn!
Oh god damn it, I keep doing that. I keep burning my ninjutsu on the fireball when I should be laying another doton. Don't use it again.
There!
Well, this particular rotation is all kinds of messed up.
There!
I don't need that kind of materia yet. I won't need it until I've actually crafted myself some really good gear. Hi, Fan Daniel. Or, yeah, Armon, we should say.
Is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons!
Sundered Soul, Armon the Undying. Oh, it's a fight against the wall one. I don't need to worry about positionals, at least.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far! persist in this folly no longer. The stage is set.
What's that gonna do? Beam through the middle. Right, I'm assuming his right.
Let the curtains rise for the main attraction.
Curtain call. We need ice.
You're mine.
Shiva! I shall be your icicle. Okay, you can create an icicle. That works as well.
What a boorish audience you are!
My turn.
You underestimate me.
I forget what this one was. Oh, it's two of them, so stay in the center. Actually, no, it's going to depend on which way they end up pointing. Well, left, his left, not ours.
My turn.
You underestimate me. We can't Steve.
My turn. There. You're mine.
He might be dead before I get my next trick attack off. No, we'll get it off. We won't get a full trick attack, but we'll certainly get a lot of damage in.
Lies! All lies! Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies!
Wait, why are those weapons not glamoured? I changed my glamour plate. Mike. Oh yeah, they're not glamoured. It's not going to let me, is it? There. Because those weapons are now better than the weapons that I have. or my old relic weapons. So I got the replica, dyed it, and put it in the armor, and then added it to... Yeah, I've changed jobs since I updated that glamour plate. Why did it not apply them? Problem for me to look at after this. This is becoming tiresome. I yet sense a presence. Or I sense yet a presence. Hey, Thancred, you're the one with the most important thing here. What of Minfilia? Thancred, what of Minfilia? Some things cannot be washed away. He's gone. Some of the struggle lies. Blah blah blah. You sail. Earring of Slaying. Finally an earring, one that we cannot use. Oh, we actually have a pair of earrings. Fair enough. Put into the armor chest so we don't accidentally get rid of them. That didn't look like a controlled descent. That looked like you fell from the sky.
Yeah. My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to him.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all.
Come on, do you know nothing about us? There is zero chance we do that. Have you any memories of Meteon?
How would you know that name? Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emmett Suck. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them. no matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Selk adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly. But make no mistake. My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray, we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth, my answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt.
There's a reason for that.
As my search reached its end. Was this the only way? After all these years.
That's the bit he's forgetting.
Is this the answer I was hoping for?
And there's Hermes.
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Fandaniel, still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I.
Mahabet?
We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Can't be Lahabed.
Is that Arsahi?
That's why it sounds familiar. I was thinking, like, That sounds like himself. Why would he himself be talking?
How very astute. But let me be clear. I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
Next time, we'll find the answer together.
Even here, even now, you have every right to hate me. For the fool I was, for the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. The tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise, I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
You look different.
I see. Thou didst journey under Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
Why does this look like a trial
You
arena?
created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To be fair, it was kind of a reasonable guess for a long time that we would end up fighting Hydaelyn at some point. So it's not that much of a surprise that this arena looks like it's built for a trial.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Metion, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Metion hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless that our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Aetheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Metion reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being, and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength, and purpose, and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, When all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark! Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back.
For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light, shouldst thou emerge victorious.
It is a trial. During this quest, when using the trust system in scenario mode, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial with a party of scions. Some of these allies roles differ from one which you can normally select. Blah 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 blah. I would very much like to do this now, but unfortunately, it's 1 hour 10 minutes into this episode, and there's nothing I can cut so far. And it's a trial, it's going to take at least 10 minutes, assuming I don't fuck up. So it's probably going to take 20 to 30 minutes. Ah, damn it, we will have to wait. Or rather, you will have to wait. I can go straight back into it. But I'm going to have to force you guys to wait, otherwise this episode is going to be huge. Change of plans. This episode will go on as long as it needs to. Let's talk with everyone first. From the ruins of a sundered paradise did she rise, to grant this star new life. as it will, her long labor. Let's try again. As its will, long has she labored to guide her children. Make no mistake, the trial puts to prove Hydaelyn's own faith. Pain and despair. Aye, we're old friends. I've lost count of the times I've cursed my own powerlessness. But it's the blessed moments in between that I choose to hold in my heart. Memories and possibilities. I fight to keep those things alive. Minfilia and Reen, to say nothing of you lot. I know. I would never settle for the less. Should we bring our singular talents to bear as one, even gods may fall. Nevertheless, I pray thee throw thyself not into peril, lest our curative resources be spent. Emexelt called us incomplete, pitiful creatures, he said. And maybe we are. Pain, grief, fear, they walk with us wherever we go. But we prove to him that we deserve to live, and we'll prove it to Hydaelyn, Meteion, and to the universe itself if we must. If strength is the courage to confront your feelings and to accept that you are worthy of another chance, to rise from the ashes while the fires still burn, bloodied but unbowed, then my friends have made me strong. What? Surprised to hear me and love mentioned in the same breath? I've not a heart of stone. Even in my darkest hour, there were people I cared for. Mentors, comrades, the mad woman who gave life to us. Then you and Alphino threw my eyes off a bridge, and I've never known peace since. Never in the past, present or future have I found only happiness. To live is to be the best by hardships great and small. Yet it is in adversity that we find... No, I was right first time. It is in adversity we find strength to strive for the next moment of peace, and the next, no matter what trials we faced. By this strength have the will of the gods been defied, and the fortunes of men been forever changed. It may be so again this day. Tank, healer, that was pretty much what I was going with. Alright, although my glam's still messed up. It'll have to do for now. Sea of the Stars, the Mothercrystal. Divine Light, Hydaelyn.
I, the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
I'm sure some people would appreciate the mini chainsaws I now wield, but I don't like these. I want my glowy weapon back. Shall we, crew?
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate? Change of arms. May the test continue.
I will not hold back.
Where near or far.
They made no attempt to dodge that. Okay, that's a shared tank buster. Divine Mantle.
Make ready.
Allow me.
Light on you.
Maintained by distance. Oyanji is the only one.
You cannot stop us.
By blade.
Okay, now they're doing it. God damn you. The AI are not being helpful.
By blade. Crystals of light, to me. Here.
You're mine!
The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise.
I have you now.
Think. And find your way in the darkness.
Together we shall overcome this.
God damn it again.
Make ready. Together we shall overcome. You underestimate me.
Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. With heart and speed.
Oh, come on. Alizé. By rights, that was mine. I didn't even get the chance to recognize it charged.
Light unyielding.
You underestimate me.
Let's give them a show. Refulgence eternal.
Okay, so that's what that does. Fair enough. We can avoid that next time. And stay in range.
cannot stop us! There!
We're near or far.
Be gone!
We're high or low.
Those are coming back.
Try and stop it!
Oh, not quite. Not fast enough.
By blade!
You underestimate me!
You're mine!
Succumb not to fear!
Allow me.
Be gone!
I will not hold back.
There!
What are those things going to do? Oh, they're all going straight away across. I see now. At least they're not quick.
Allow me.
Be gone!
You cannot stop us!
Light unyielding!
You're mine!
You cannot stop us!
You're mine!
There!
We're near or far.
Something special for you.
That wasn't the button I wanted to press.
You're mine! Make ready!
You underestimate me!
Allow me. Try and stop it!
At last, man has the strength to...
I trust something pieces. It would appear we have proven equal to the challenge. I hope that'll suffice. All in a day's work, and a battle that will go down in history were there anyone to witness it. So I get the feeling Hydaelyn is going to be our weapons quest? Or weapons extreme?
No! This can't be happening!
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you. This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
The giant crystal behind you, at a guess?
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it has become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mothercrystal, our final hope. can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer.
Argus.
Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the Crystal of Azum, yes? As Hydaelyn, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance.
So not Argus.
It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azum's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over.
And we will find our way, Vanar.
Of this, I have no doubt. For yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
Well, we may as well get to the end of the quest. Gonna be like 2 hours long, but still. It is fortunate that Fortuno hath kept living way appraised of our progress. We require the Loprit's aid more than ever. A small bit of a welcoming party, but I've never been one for crowds. If Dynamis is ruled by emotions, perhaps prayers are more tangible. Perhaps prayers has more tangible results than as I suspected, albeit ones that are not always obvious to us. In which case, we may hope that Hydaelyn's wishes continue to move the hearts of men, as they set forth time and time again. Far be it from me to refuse Hydaelyn's own words, yet if her actions were neither kind nor just, we can yet give them a nobler meaning. If we can make her faith the salvation of mankind. She and Hydaelyn were two of a kind, weren't they? Full of love for their star and their people, and always holding to hope for our future. I will keep Hydaelyn's words in my heart, as talisman and lodestone both. She has given us all she can. We must share what we know with Father and the Loprits at once, that they not go to waste. Thank goodness, I never would have forgiven myself if any of you had come to harm. Nathan, did you meet Hydaelyn? Pray tell, how is she? She is well. I am glad to see you well, though we could roughly place your souls, as deep as you went, we could neither see nor hear you. The fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? You mean to say Hydaelyn is... No. There's no time to feel our feelings. We must carry out Hydaelyn's will without delay. We'll find Meteion if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is. The fancy navigatory one. To the edge of the universe, where congregates the despair of countless stars. Are you determined to see this through? We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this. Would that I need to ask nothing more of you. Yet we have only two means to travel to the Great Expanse: the Moon and the Sharlayan's Ark. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus. But I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. Oh shit! The Forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit. I could not rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, and I would do all within my power to aid your cause. With that settled, might I suggest you rest a while? Proving oneself to Hydaelyn is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. You can chart a course through the Sea of Stars in a single day? Ye gods! Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then? And perhaps a nap? Yes, let us visit the nap rooms. Oh, are we back? We are back in Sharlayan. Where do they want us to go? Back to the nap rooms. Yes, okay. Oh, while I'm here, why are you not working? You have it set up. You are linked. Irritated I am. Why? Why did it do that? Because I know for a fact I changed class. Because between last episode and this one, I did do a little bit of other things. Which required me to change class. Did I change? Maybe that's what happened. I changed class back after I assigned the glamour plate outside of a city-state. Aha! I've been expecting you. I heard about your foray into the ethereal sea. The students have ventured far and wide, but never quite as so deep as that. Are you experiencing any after effects from your prolonged exposure? Nausea, dizziness, hauntings? Well, have a pleasant sleep, and if you do experience any unusual phenomena, please let me know. I shall add it to our records. We're going to hear Meteor, aren't we?
There you are. Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least.
Hi, Hydaelyn.
Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Alright, now we will call it an end to episode 41. I shall have to remember to mark this file as 41.2. We'll retire to our room. So thank you for watching, or thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode, the extended episode. And hopefully I will see you next time, where we are undoubtedly going to the final map, wherever Meteor happens to be. Although, depending on how long it takes us to get everything ready, it might be the episode after, but we'll get there. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully I will see you next time. Cheerio.